Welcome to the Succulent Home with me, Melissa. Well, before this year ends, 2022, let me go ahead and show you before I start taking down all of my beautiful Christmas decor. And that way you could see behind the scenes at the Succulent Home for the holidays. I hope your Christmas was very fun and filled with love and friends and family. But it's about that time. It's starting to come to an end, and the new year, 2023, has now arrived. This was my Christmas tree for year 2022. As you can see, it's the same flocked tree that I love. I love a good flocked, snowy winter wonderland festive Christmas. That's my jam. That's my thing. I do use a lot of fillers, as you can see. These fillers you can get from, Hobby Lobby, Dillard's, Macy's, different places, even boutiques, if you will. Love the butterfly. I think of our family that has passed and is now with the Lord. It just reminds me of freedom, reminiscent of my father-in-law. I used some black. It's not a mesh, although it looks like it, but it feels like burlap, but in the color black. And it does have like a little bit of a structure where you can bend, which was nice. I got this actually at Michael's, as well as these iridescent, hi guys, hi, iridescent balls. These are glass balls, but they're very light. And I got these reindeer. These actually came from Hobby Lobby. I really like these. And these fillers, these stick fillers, came from Hobby Lobby as well. These gold flowers, they're huge, oversized. I actually got these years ago from a yard sale. You never know what you're gonna find. They come on really long, large picks, so very easy to throw them in there. And then I threw a bow at the top, just cascading down, and it's in velvet. I kind of layered a little bit of it on top of the burlap, the black burlap. And I threw some gold here and there. I try to stick with, gold. You'll see some silver. That's the pop of color, the gold. The silver, I use a lot of white, black, and even like rose gold. Those are just plain pearl ornaments, and I wrote, some of them have our name on them. I wrote love. Yeah, so that was my Christmas tree for the year. And then at the bottom, you'll see I just layer upon layer upon layer, a white material underneath, a white chiffon, and then to add that winter wonderland whimsical look, I add a faux fur white runner. So this is actually a table runner, but I just kind of spread it across. And then underneath, if I could show you, I have it in a tin, one of those tree covers. It's actually from Hearth to Home, Joanna Gaines and Chip Gaines product line at Target. I found these reindeer, are these not the best? And when it's all lit up at night, my tree, the light just bounces off of each crystal. I got these from Home Goods. And was it Home Goods? Yeah, I think it was, no, TJ Maxx. I got these at TJ Maxx. The larger one was $69.99, and then the smaller one was $59.99. These are the pieces that, each year, you save money by just buying one or two things to add to your collection. Christmas is my thing. I do love decorating for the season and for the holiday. And so I do add I do invest my money in pieces that I know will outlast time and go and make a statement long term. So yeah, there goes that. I hope you liked it. Hope you like that look. Let's go on. I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's lit up. To continue in this room, the Winter Wonder look, I changed out my pillows. These are pillows that I store away. Obviously it has like that, just that snowy winter faux look to them, and I throw them and interchange them on this particular couch. I have this throw blanket that still flows through with the gold and the black. And I really love that look. Very cozy and still, you know, combining the Christmas tree. I added this black velvet ribbon to my lamps that I already keep in here year round, just to, you know, tie in the Christmas tree and the black accents that I have within the home. These are the little reindeers that I invested in last year. This actually is a stone, a black stone of some kind. And the little baby, look at how cute, look at how cute. And here you could see the gold accents in the reindeers. What are those called again? Anyways, it slips my mind. Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy. Luke chapter 2:10. I like to keep things around that remind us of why we particularly celebrate in our household, which is the birth of Christ. And simple, not too overdone, but just enough. And then over here in the matching end table, I did again the bow. Here, instead of the reindeer, I have some of my nicer, bigger, heavier, so I won't put it on my tree, ornaments, and I just lay them just so slightly right here. You can see the little ribbon, the velvet ribbon tie in, and then right here to bring balance. From the other side, another little sign that says, for unto us a child is born, Isaiah 7:6. Not too much, but just enough. And that completes this room. So as you can see, everything flows just so beautifully in there. When you come into my house, this is still the same as last year. So for those of you who watched my end of the year about to tear down video 2 of my Christmas decor, you'll see that this is the same as last year. I think I didn't add a few things that I usually laid right there, but I just kept the gold ball and those trees, the black velvet and the glittery white ones, those came last year. I ordered them online from Hobby Lobby. And then I have a table runner that I actually do this so you don't see the plugs. I don't know, I pay attention to detail and I just feel like if you saw a plug there, it would just throw it off. And on this side is the exact same thing. I put this all right here on the right and on the left. So when you walk in, you see it on each side. As you can see, how pretty are these trees. They're just so pretty. And they have like these white, glittery, snowy, a glitter, I guess, if you will, on it. But it's so beautiful. And then here are the black velvet ones. These are so pretty. What a great investment with getting these. Totally my look, my aesthetic, my vibe. It's just, it screams Melissa, the Succulent home. I love the color of the black and white with the hints of gold. And these runners have little details of the gold beading, which is really nice. Christmas is about, you know, sometimes over the top when it comes to like accents, when it comes to golds and silvers. I just love it. I just feel like in the details is when something can really, really stand out. Over here in this little nook area, I kept my gold bowls. I use those year round. It's kind of like the catch-all. That's where the designated car keys, house keys, sunglasses, that's where they go. That's why I have those bowls there. It's just functionality. It's, for me, it's decor, aesthetically pleasing to the eye as well as functional. So those are my keys. My keys, look at the keys go there. So when someone's like, where's the keys? Well, check the gold bowl. And here we go. I layered my mirrors on top of each other. I love a good layered look. The little glass Christmas trees that I have, those light up at night. It's just a beautiful, beautiful glowing light that comes through. I love this picture of the Nativity. I actually found this picture at Burlington Coat Factory last year before the season started, and I was able to buy it. I love it. Just so, so beautiful. So I love the layered look, and that little corner has its own little design. Over here in this little section, I dedicated this to like my little angels. You know, it was an angel that appeared to Mary to say she was impregnated by the Holy Spirit. And I love that I have a little collection of these angels that I've collected along the years. This print actually came all the way from Brazil. My parents did a missionary trip to Brazil years ago. I actually have a poster size of this, but I also have this little one. I bring it out every year, which is, you know, just symbolic. I don't know, I just love it. Very ethereal, very angelic. I just love it. I put little trees behind there. Again, they have that faux wintry snow look. I actually have the angels standing on candlesticks. So those candlesticks I got from Ross last year. And I just like how the angels look like they're dancing in the air. A lot of times we invest so much, time and money in some of the little things. This is like a paper mache, very beautiful. And these kinds of things can be pricey at times when you get them from a boutique. It's a candle with a cross on it. I just threw another little faux, like flowery thing back there to add a little winter. This beaded table runner is in the shapes of like snowflakes, and a little reindeer. Reindeer's kind of my theme as far as like hints of reindeer here and there. And then I did another layered look with the mirrors, and that was just to tie in that little nook on that other area with the gold bowls. Hopefully you're inspired for next year. Okay, the next thing that I did to create the same cohesiveness with the other room is to decorate my built-in cabinetry in the living room. I kept the pictures that I have year round just because they still give me like a winter feel, and it goes with the Christmas decor. I'll go a little bit closer so you can see. I have the same runner that I do on those little cubby square cutouts that you saw the Christmas trees. Same pattern, same everything. This is velvet, has a really nice texture. I love the feeling of it, and I love how it's like three-dimensional, if you will, with the beads that are beaded on there. And these I made last year, which is just, I took off the label of the candle, I put my own ribbon, and I tied my own ornament to it that has that same coppery gold. Here goes a reindeer, the two-tone gold and silver in the antlers. These bowls I use year round here in this hall tree, cabin tree. But this is like a garland of stringed ornaments. And I filled it up. Almost looks like a whole bunch of bubbling out ornaments from the bowl. That's just a gift box, 2 candles that are faux candles, and then the 2 reindeer right there. All of my candles are on a battery and it's on a timer, so I can just push off or on, and that makes it so convenient. Up here, way on top, I use that year round, except I changed out the sticks or the flowers, and I used more of like a glittery sticks, like as if like icicles, little icicles were forming on the branches. And then Christmas and a little saying, a little Bible verse from Isaiah. I put some garland on the top. And then over here, a little whimsical feminine touch. These are all things that I've collected over the years or that have been gifted to me. That particular dress, my mom and dad gifted to me years ago, and that high heel. And that little eye mask was for my oldest daughter's sweet 16 party. And then on this side is the exact same thing as the other side. I like symmetry. I like that it brings balance, that it looks completely identical to the other side. I just love that. And we can't forget about Midnight and my Lola.
You tell him he's all you see. Tell him you got his keys, cause you thought he needed them. But he's not coming back again. So he's gone, leaving then. You won't see him again. It was convenient, but you won't be staying friends. And you know that, sweetie, you know that. Think you knew it before, but you just ignored that. So now you won't take backs, but there's no refunds here. So you saw the hurt, it makes you see clear. You were just lost. But now you found, and you realize he wasn't at all like what you created in your mind. He wasn't even nice, you wasted all your time. You didn't even like him in real life. He said he thought it would be nice.
Here in this area is where I put, again, a whole bunch of collage of my candles. They're on battery. The only one that's not on battery is the cross. I have to switch that to on myself. And I just love these. I actually got these ones from Costco, and you can change the color. You could change it to candle wick. I love that. And I like this one. And then you also have 5 hours you can have it, or 8 hours, or where it just changes colors on its own, like a rainbow. See that? But I like it like that. I have an angel that I've had for many years. I have it actually like on a vase or something to elevate it. This is something new. My mother-in-law gave this to my husband, and it's Santa Claus basically golfing. And so she had that in my father-in-law's office during Christmas time. And so my husband plays golf, and so that's why that was gifted to him, and I put it out. And so I think it brings balance to the other side. So here you go. I did something a little bit different with the mantle. I put the Christmas trees up here And I threw some pics of like acorns and my angel. So you see the theme, the deers, the angels, those are for my stockings. And these are the pics I just kind of threw in with the mulberry and also another like vintage angel, little baby cherub. And I just, throw and put things together and I mix and I match. And I just love the way this looks against the rock fireplace. See that? I just love the winter, kind of giving me a cabin feel too, with the faux Christmas trees. And I also, if I get a little closer, I also throw, they light up. I put little lights, and I also put these little crystallized little picks. So it just elevates your decor. If I didn't have that, you see how looks kind of boring. And so you just step up your game. You add a little picks here and there, and I don't know, just makes it look more fuller. They do have lights, but these lights are on a timer. So around 5 o'clock when the sun goes down, these are all lit up. Very beautiful. So I love the mantle and how that turned out this year. I really do. I went simple this year above my cabinetry in the kitchen. I did the reindeer over on this side. Last year I had them on the other side in the cabinetry where the TV is. I filled my glass containers that I have year round up there that are usually empty. Last year I put faux snow in there, but I filled these up with lots of different color Christmas balls. And I liked how that turned out. I just felt like less is more up there. If I had a garland, which next year I'll probably go out and buy another one, and I will make sure it's up there. I think that could have added a little pizzazz to it. Because for me, it does look a little plain, but again, sometimes less is more, so. But that's what I ended up doing in the kitchen area above the cabinets. So this is my little Santa Claus section. Okay, we all know, for me, Santa Claus is not the reason why I celebrate. I never even teach my kids about Santa Claus bringing Christmas presents. I never have. But I do like the story about old Saint Nicholas, who was a saint and would give Christmas presents, or not Christmas presents, but money to those who were less fortunate and give things to. Anyhow, so I love to set up some Santa Clauses, and I add a little bit of things that bring in my faith, like Jesus is the key. I got that key actually from my mother, and I added to this Winter Wonderland Santa Claus. This is a candle holder that was a gift to me, and I add that as well. And here goes another one. And I add a little bit of my own little touch, like this is my touch. This camel is my touch, and the little belief sign. And it's right next to where the collage of angels are. So I just love this little section. It just really makes me happy when I look at it. Here's my little Christmas nook area, my table. This actually is what you would put under the tree. So the hole is right in the middle where the this little thing is on top of. And Christmas begins with Christ. I just threw a couple little things on here, just being festive. I have this napkin holder, goes with my whole motif. Filled that little candle holder with black Christmas balls, bringing in the black, the golds, the rose golds, the whites, the pearls, the iridescent colors. So I really like the flow of this right here. You also can't forget the ceiling fan that's right above it. I actually put some little snow looking berries, holly, that's like kind of cascading down. I just feel like that kind of completes the look in the kitchen. I mean, it's in the little details, so from the top to the bottom. Now this wall right here, I left it up, but we had like a Christmas work party here at my house. And I wanted a wall where people could take like a selfie wall or a photo wall. This actually is just wallpaper, and I kept it up throughout the whole year, even after the party. It just says Merry Christmas, has the whole gold thing. Kind of gives me a Great Gatsby kind of look, which would have been cool if I did it like a Great Gatsby Christmas theme. Maybe next year I'll do that. Isn't that fun? My pantry door, again, it's the little touches. That's a table runner, and I just threw it over the door. It doesn't mess up the door closing, but it gives a little Christmas feel as we go into the kitchen. Above right here on the other side of the kitchen in the cabinetry, I just continued with the Santa Claus and the Red Robin. That's like a glittery grapes that are just like kind of falling out of it. Just very simple, nothing too over the top, but just enough to give you a Christmas feel. Right here next to my stove, this is just a little section where I put, again, running the reindeer through. I have a candle. When it lights up, it just kind of glows out of there. Still put a little bit of some holly right there that has like a snow effect, which I really like. I like this little section. It's very simple, but that's all there is. That's all there is in the Christmas in the kitchen. One of the things I wanted to show you is, just like last year, I have these big pictures that bring balance to these massive walls that I have. I have really high ceilings in my house, and they are well over, they have to be at least 12 feet tall. And I just don't have the manpower to really want to take these pictures down all the time. So I just cover it with wrapping paper, and you can do the same. As you can see over here, I took it off already, but yes, these are the pictures that I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, these are so massive. I don't know if I ever told you, but I found them at a secondhand store for $19.99. I looked them up on the internet, and they were well over $100 a piece. Well over $100 a piece. So I was really excited about this buy. So that's something that you can do as well. Well, until the next video, you guys, that's Christmas 2022. God bless. Bye.